friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my July unboxings. I have two. I have Sephora Play and I have OwlCrate. I'll link the timestamps down below in case you prefer to watch one over the other, but we'll go ahead and we'll start with my Sephora Play. So this month, the whole theme is focused on beauty staycation. This is a cute little card that they have. It's actually like really camouflaged, the physical card you bring in for your 50 extra points. I have to say, I've watched a couple of unboxings and I definitely feel like my box isn't as great as some of the fun ones that I saw, but still decent products. The bag is like this really cute pillowcase is what it reminds me of. Glamp Out, which I think is really cute. I really do get a lot of use out of these bags, way more than I thought I would because I never really used the Ipsy ones, but I like the drawstring feature of these. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the actual samples. The first thing I have is the Briogeo Riscaro Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I don't have a lot of experience with conditioning sprays. I don't really know what they're supposed to do, but I'll be curious to try this out. A lot of things from this brand I have not disliked, so I'm sure that I will probably like this, and if it is something I can work into my routine, I probably would make a purchase of it. I also have the Bobbi Brown Black Mascara. This is like the chubbiest mascara I've ever seen. It reminds me very much of a lipstick. But my concern with this is that the wand seems like it just seems really gloopy. So I don't know if it's just because it's a sample or if this mascara is always like this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick up on it, but there just seems to be globs of like mascara in between the bristles, and I don't know if I'm gonna like the look of that, but Bobbi Brown is a really high-end brand, so I'm curious to try this. We also got the Rose Face Mask from Fresh. This is infused with real rose petals. It hydrates and tones. I have used this before, and there are like legitimately, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you. There are like legitimately chunks of roses in here. It is a like nice mask. I didn't personally love it the last time I used it, but you guys know I'm a face mask junkie, so I will definitely get full use out of this. I just don't necessarily think I need the hydrating and toning one. Next up we have the Tarte lipstick in Set Sail, which looks like this. I was really hoping to get the Bare Minerals one. So all you girls out there who got the Bare Minerals one, I'm like a little bit jealous of you. I don't know how the shade is going to work on my skin tone, but I'll go ahead and swatch it. It looks a little dark for me. I don't know if I'll get a lot of use out of it. We'll see, but Tarte's a nice brand to be including in here, so I can't really fault them for that. Then we have the Clean Reserve perfume. This is a woodsy musk. We'll go ahead and give this a spray. Oh, wow, woodsy is spot on. This really does smell like you're out in the woods. I don't hate this. This is interesting. I'm really actually intrigued by this, so I'll be really curious to see how this wears on me, like when I fully put it on. And then the last thing we have is Caudalie Vine Serum. This is a glow activating anti-wrinkle serum. Oh, definitely looking forward to using this. I don't necessarily think I have a ton of wrinkles, but I hear you can start to start kind of like preventing them. And this is a really nice high-end brand, and it seems like a really nice full sample, like filled all the way to the top. So like I said, I feel like I definitely was missing out on like the no Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in here, but aside from that, it's a pretty good bag and I'm pretty pleased with it overall, especially with it being my birthday month. But let's go ahead and check out my OwlCrate. Okay, so this month's box was focused on Wanderlust, which is basically like a traveling box. This is the little card they have with all of the items detailed inside. I kind of like didn't really know what to do with that theme when it was announced. And this bag I feel like is kind of a little bit all over the place, but I'll go ahead and show you the contents. The first thing we have is this really cute, like they call it a journal, but basically to me this would be for to-do lists. I love the little houses on here. It's called Artwork by Nate Otto, and the website is nateotto.com. It has nice pages in here, so definitely get use out of these. I really do like to have these small, compact to-do list makers. Then in this little velvet pouch, we got a little mirror, and it says Ice Traverse. I'm so probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but it's a really nice mirror to have inside, like this little bag to put in your purse or even like a gym bag, so I do like that. We also have the pin for this month, which reminds me very much of Lost. I don't know why, because there's no indication that this plane is crashing, but I immediately was like lost vibes came over me, which is a big, I loved that TV show for a very long time. We also got this really cute keychain. It's Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts. I definitely am in need of like transferring over my car keys and my new apartment keys, and I really want to put him on there. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea though, but I'm definitely toying with it, and I think this is a really cute thing to have in the box. Then there was this like really cute but also very impractical bag tag, which I think it's so fun that it's an actual owl for the OwlCrate box. So I say this is like a practical but impractical item because every luggage tag that I have had has been ripped off like brutally, just never survived. And I feel like this probably will have the same fate, but I definitely will try it out and see. Hopefully this like felt fabric is durable. I don't know, we'll find out, but I like the idea of it. I just don't know how practical it is because I feel like the airlines are just absolutely like intentionally cruel to your luggage, but that's like for a different story. We also have this Lord of the Rings inspired bag. It's one of like the canvas draw bags, which I actually really like these. They're really convenient. When I worked at a summer camp, I liked having bags like these. The inscription on here says, "Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, those shadows to the edge of night until the stars are all alight." So I think this is really nice. It's a nice fabric and definitely something that I can get some use out of. The artwork that we have in here is I go to seek a great perhaps, and it has a picture of, it has like a section of the globe on here. I think this is really beautiful. I've mentioned before that I'm planning on laminating these and hanging them up in my classroom from all the boxes that I have received over the past few months. And then we come to the book that's included. It is the Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue from Mackenzie Lee. It has like a really fun, it reminds me, I don't know, for some reason of Glee. I'm not sure why I get those vibes, but this is what the cover looks like. It definitely is intriguing. It also came with a guide, the Gentleman's Guide to Europe. It came with this like little map on here, which I always think it's fun when we get these extra little additions to kind of help conceptualize the places or things that go along with the novel. And then we got what looks to be one of like the cutest notes ever from the author. She definitely used like pictures and different things to talk about her inspiration for the book. It's kind of hard to read, so I'll do my best with it. It says, "Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I wrote this, and I am so happy that it is in your OwlCrate. I wrote this book about a queer English lord, his biracial BFF, and his bookish sister, because who doesn't want an 18th century gay European road trip novel? I am obsessed with tropey adventure stories. Why aren't more historical fiction books funny? I hope you think this book is funny too. I also love Europe and travel and took my own grand tour in college. History is my bay and isn't boring. I wanted to write about pirates and highwaymen and alchemy and Venice and opera and tombs full of skulls. Happy reading. I hope you like it. Love, Mackenzie Lee." So really cute card. The premise of this book, from what I can kind of gather, is it's about a guy named Henry Monty Montague who was born to be a gentleman, but he's never really like conformed to those standards, and he wants to go on like a grand tour of Europe, and he's hoping to kind of get like the answers to life and get everything figured out, but he's kind of crushing on somebody, and he's gay, which makes it different. We also have the signature card. I always like to stick these into the books. They come as stickers, so you can kind of put them anywhere, and I always put it on the first page in some way. This definitely is not a book I probably would have picked up on my own, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I feel like OwlCrate constantly pushes my book boundaries and gets me to read other books that I probably wouldn't have picked up ordinarily, but end up really do liking. So this is a very thick book. I don't know if I'll get to it this summer, but I'm definitely going to put it on my shelf and add it to my ever-growing list of books that I want to read. Okay, the last thing we got was, I think to me, the most exciting, which is the announcement for next month's theme, and that is Something Wicked This Way Comes. And it has this really pretty fun card, which I'm really excited about. I think this theme is going to be really exciting. It will also probably be my last box for some time, because during the school year I just don't get a chance to do a lot of free reading. So I'm probably just going to stay up to date on what the books are that are included and kind of add them to my like ever-growing book reading list. But I probably won't resubscribe again until either there's a theme out there or a sneak peek that I really am intrigued by and sign up for, or until summer, spring rolls around again next year when I have more time for free reading. But that is it for me. I'd love to hear your thoughts on either one of these boxes, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.